Good morning. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. Happy Thursday. Today is Thursday, the 24th of August, 2023. It's a beautiful day. It's sunny. I think it's hot. It's definitely hot today. And I'm drinking a cup of hot water. So no coffee, no milk, just water, hot water. What are you drinking? Are you drinking coffee, tea this morning? What are you drinking this morning? How are you? Are you ready for this beautiful, beautiful podcast recording? Okay. So, what day is it today? Today is Thursday. What's the date today? It's the 24th of October, 24th of August 2023. What time is it? It's 2 minutes past 7. Quindi it's 2 minutes past 7 or it's 7:02. What's the weather like? It's sunny. Here it's sunny. It's warm and sunny. What about you? Very good. Vediamo se facciamo un check prima di iniziare. Sì, funziona tutto, ok. Controllato dalla regia che tutto l'audio funziona, il video funziona, everything works perfectly. Let's start with the podcast recording. Quindi oggi, come di consueto, tutti i giovedì, every Thursday, registriamo la puntata del podcast. Cosa vuol dire registriamo la puntata del podcast? Vuol dire che vi racconto una storia in inglese, commentandola, anticipandola un po' prima e commentandola poi alla fine, in modo che non sia solo un passive listening, solo per ascoltare tanto per, ma sia un ascolto attivo. Quindi ti anticipo l'argomento prima, capisci di cosa parliamo, fai l'esperienza di ascolto, cerchi di capire e vedere quello che succede e poi alla fine magari qualche commento per dire ah ecco di cosa aveva parlato, ecco cosa aveva detto. Insomma, diciamo una conversazione costruita intorno ad un metodo. Quindi questo è un metodo per poter fare un po' di listening in modo più attivo rispetto al passive listening che consiglio sempre tantissimo. Se non sai cos'è il passive listening, chiedi e ti sarà dato. Ci sono dei video nella mia pagina, nel canale YouTube che parlano di passive listening in modo molto specifico. Sto bevendo acqua calda soltanto stamattina, no coffee, no tea, nothing, hot water, perché a volte mi piace hot water. Quindi questa mattina, this morning, vi racconterò una storia. Just a moment, please. Anzi, vi racconterò la storia di come ho scoperto che potevo fare l'insegnante di inglese in Inghilterra. La storia di come un italiano scopre che può fare l'insegnante di inglese nelle scuole di inglese in Inghilterra, quelle riconosciute dal British Council, quelle dove non ti posso anticipare tutto, quindi lavoravo in Inghilterra come driver, come autista, e poi nel podcast ti racconterò come ci sono arrivato, perché faccio l'autista, bene o male con l'inglese lo conoscevo, dico va bene, e da autista portavo i professori dagli alloggi della residence alla scuola e non pensavo, mai avrei nemmeno immaginato di poter far parte poi l'anno successivo di quei professori accompagnati da un altro driver. Sarebbe stato per me, ma nemmeno impossibile, non balenava nemmeno nella sfera delle possibilità. E quando una cosa non balena nemmeno nella sfera delle possibilità, è peggio che impossibile, è semplicemente inesistente. Grazie al mio mentore, Joe, che intervisterò presto nel podcast, grazie al mio mentore Joe, ho scoperto, no, Joe c'era, ma non è Joe. Scusate, sorry Joe. Ma grazie a William Marino, di cui ci sono 2 puntate del podcast dove facciamo una conversazione con il mio mitico friend Bill Marino, è Bill che mi ha messo la pulce in orecchio e mi ha detto: "Perché non fai il corso Trick e Track? Perché non ti qualifichi, visto che conosci l'inglese?" Io lo guardo e dico: "Come? Perché si può." Lui mi dice: "Non è che si può, è che sentendo come parli tu inglese tu puoi." E io faccio: "Ah sì? Eh sì, lavori 3 volte di meno, guadagni 3 volte di più." E l'anno successivo sono tornato lì, nello stesso nella stessa summer school, ma anziché fare il driver, ho fatto il teacher, ho lavorato 3 ore al giorno e ho guadagnato il doppio, con la soddisfazione ovviamente di aver fatto un salto di qualità, ehm, from rags to riches, no, dai tappeti a alle ricchezze, from rags to riches in inglese si dice, quindi dalle stalle alle stelle, no, e questa è la storia che vi racconterò oggi. Quindi hai l'idea di quello che ti sto per raccontare, prova a seguire nel meglio delle tue possibilità, non ti preoccupare se non ti preoccupare se, ehm, non capisci o insomma non ti fare troppi scrupoli, troppe domande, semplicemente goditi la listening e poi alla fine vedremo se c'è qualcosa da commentare, okay? Quindi let's start with the podcast recording. 3, 2, 1, go. Welcome to this Ingleseville podcast. Today I'm going to talk to you about a very interesting story. It's the story of how I thought about being a teacher. It's not how I decided, it's not when I decided, it's when I thought that being an English teacher, an English language teacher, was a possibility. Before that, it wasn't a possibility. Uh, it didn't cross my mind. It never crossed my mind. It's just something that I don't even think about. Me, a teacher? Yes, in Italy for some lessons, but me, a teacher, an English teacher in England, in a summer school, accredited by the British Council? It's impossible. It's only for English people, right? It's not possible. My English is not good. I'm not mother tongue. I'm not a native speaker. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. It's not true. I could. I could. And this is how it all started. It was the summer of 2007. Yes, 2007 or 2008. Probably 2008. Yes, 2008. July 2008. I went to England for a job. The job was to drive a minivan, 17 people in the minivan. I was a driver in London. Okay, so I would drive a minivan in London with 17 people in the van. Okay, I won't tell you how difficult it was because the van was very big. It's a minibus. It's a minibus. Okay, it's a private minibus, really really big, huge, and so the first 2 or 3 days it was complicated with it's big, it's very big, and in England they drive on the other side of the street. It's complicated to remember. Oh, left, right, left, etc. But I could do it. It was a big challenge for me. It was a good experience to be abroad for 6 weeks. And I thought, oh, it's okay because I had accommodation, food, and a little money. It's perfect. Accommodation, food, and a little money. I don't spend anything. I make money. It's beautiful. It's the best I could do. In that summer, I before this experience, I I graduated at the Scuola Interpreti di Roma. I graduated, or I was graduating. I don't remember exactly, but I was in my third year of of maybe I graduated. I don't remember, but anyway, my English was very good. Okay, because I've been studying profoundly and painstakingly English for translation. Mm. Italian, English, English, Italian for translation, for interpreting, for conferences. It was, my English level was very good. So one of my teacher at university, proposed maybe the previous year, I don't remember. He said, "Oh, does anybody want to take this job as a bus driver?" And I think, yes, why not? Um, the teacher was Mauro Caminiti, I think. Hello, Mauro, if you're listening. Mauro is going to be interviewed in the podcast, probably, yes, in this very soon. So Mauro proposed me this job. I accepted. I called the company. We did the interview, and I went. So, uh, to make a long story short, I went to England. Exactly, I was in Reading, London, near London. But I drove in London many, many, many times of these 6 weeks, and it was a very interesting experience. I enjoyed it very much, and in the mornings, one of my jobs was that in the mornings I would go to the accommodation, take the teachers, put them in the van, in the minibus, and drive them to 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 the classrooms, because the accommodations were here, the classrooms were here, like 15 minutes. It um, was a complicated setting that time because there were problems with buildings. I don't remember, but you know. I would talk to the teachers. Hello, hello, good morning, blah blah blah. We had fun. It was good. We were like friends after a few days. And one day, teacher William Marino, which the podcast you can listen to one of these episodes where there is an interview with Bill Marino. We speak about uh, interesting stuff. So one day, Bill Marino tells me, say, "Oh, Stefano, oh, your English is really good." And I think, oh, of course, yeah, they always say that, it's nothing special. Your English is very good. I say, yeah, yeah, thank you. Oh, really? Oh, thank you. And then the other teachers too say, oh, wow, you speak English very well. How come you're just a driver? I say, well, I like this job. It's good. I just work 24 hours a day, 6 days a week, and I get 175 pounds a week. And they say, oh my God, that's a hard job. I say, yeah, but I like it. It's good. I have a free accommodation, free food, and I feel independent with my van. It's a good experience. And they say, yeah, but you could be a teacher. And I think, wow, can I be a teacher? Yeah, you could be a teacher. I say, oh, what do you mean? Don't I need a qualification or something? Yes, you need a qualification. You need a certificate. You need a lot of things. But first of all, you need a very good English, a very good level of English. And I think, okay. And they say, you have it. You have the level of English. I think, oh, really? Yeah. Oh, cool. Ah, interesting. And I think wow, this is really cool. But how do I do it? I think it's impossible. I know that there is a training which is very hard. It's only for native speakers. No, 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 no. It's not only for native speakers. Oh no, no. If your English is really good, they will test you, and if your English is good, really good, they will accept you. Wow, they accept me? Ah, my God, is it possible that they will accept me? So I don't have to be a mother tongue teacher to be a teacher? No, actually, it's even better because if you're a non-native speaker of English, you teach English, you understand more the other side. That's why I say see you on the other side. Wow, that's very interesting. How do I do it? They say, oh, there is this training course, this seminar that you take. It's 1 month long, only 1 month. 1 month? Yes, but it's full immersion. A full immersion, 1 month long training course where you have the possibility to fail twice. So there are many, many tests during this month, many tests. And you can fail 2 tests as a bonus. If you fail test number 3, you're out of the training course. So it's not like the Italian courses where you pay, you take the certificate, and you become a teacher. No, 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 no. You pay, you do the training, test, you pass, continue. Test, you pass, continue. Test, you fail, you redo, you do it again. Test, you pass, continue. Test, you pass, continue. Test, you fail, you do it again. Test, you pass, continue. Now you have no more possibilities. So test, 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 you fail, you finish the training course. That's how tough it was. Very, very hard work. And the tests were every single day. There were written tests, oral tests, practice tests, like teaching real people tests. A lot of tests, a lot of tests. And I remember that I thought, wow, it's going to be very hard. They say, yes, it will be really, really hard, really difficult. That's why it's not for everybody. It's difficult, it's tough, it's expensive, it's 1 month, full immersion. You will have no weekends, no friends. 1 month you can't work. So it was a possibility, but it was also really difficult to organize because you have to stop working for 1 full week. You need a private space for 1 full week. You need no friends, no girlfriend, no parents, no family, nothing for one entire week. It is tough. Probably you won't sleep every night. In fact, I remember that one night I went to bed at 3 or 4 a.m. to complete an assignment, a test assignment, and then I had to get up at 7 o'clock in the morning. 4, 7, I slept 3 hours. I was overwhelmed. I was stressed out, burned out, many nights, many mornings, all day. We worked like we work really hard every day. It wasn't easy, but then I did it. I made it. Yes, I completed it. It wasn't easy, but the experience was that something that wasn't possible at all didn't even cross my mind. Now was possible, and so back when I was in London driving, I thought, wow, you know, I can do it. It's like climbing the Mount Everest, but I can do it. They say I can do it. I can do it. Maybe I will do it. So this was in August. I was July and August. I was in England, and I think, okay, I'm going to do it. February next year. So I continued to work as my regular job, my past job, which was working in restaurants and bars. But then I started to do my private English lessons, as I told you in the last episode. And then, so September, October, November, December, January, I worked to make a little bit of money and to prepare myself for this course. And in February, I started the course. And it was amazing. So the story ends with me joining the course, being accepted by the tutors. So they say, okay, your English is good, your written English is good, your grammar is good, your speaking is good. And I was accepted, and he said, yeah, okay, you are accepted. Now you pay. Oh, yeah, pay a lot of money. Okay, I will pay, of course. It was a big investment for me. And I remember the first week, the first assignment is a test, okay, a test or assignment. The first assignment in the first week, I failed. Oh my God, I failed my first assignment. Why did I fail my assignment? Because I made a lot of spelling mistakes, Not one, not two, but many. Capital letters, S's, spelling mistakes, and I failed. So it was decent. The test wasn't bad, but I made so many mistakes that I failed. And she said, sorry, you failed. Two options to fail. And I already used the first option to fail. I failed the first time. I only had another time to fail, and then goodbye, sayonara. I panicked. I think, oh my God, how do I do it? Oh my God, how do I do it? Anyway, so to make a long story short, I worked even harder. I asked a few friends from Canada, from America, to proofread my works, to check if my work was good. And in fact, apart from the first two little help I had, because they cross-check, they say, oh, look at this. I say, oh, yes, thank you. Oh, good, yeah. You need a little help sometimes. But then, so I ask for some private help, private lessons, say, okay, I need help to pass these tests. But the beautiful thing was that after a few corrections, my tests, my assignments, I always proofread just in case, but there were no mistakes anymore. Okay, so I learned a lot, and I could make an assignment. I couldn't do an assignment without making mistakes anymore, and the rest of the assignments were perfect. I took a lot of B's, a lot of C's, a few A's. To get an A in a English training course for a non-native speaker of English, it was good satisfaction. I was very proud of myself. So apart from the beginning, the first week was really, really tough. The second week was even tougher because we started to teach in front of real people for the first time in my life with a group of people. Panic. After that, it was all nice, smooth, and learning fast. The same thing happens in my courses. People in the first month of the course, of the full immersion training, with the personal trainer, when you start my if you join me for personal training sessions, like 3 months personal training sessions, the first month is tough. The first month is difficult. The first month is new. The first month you do things that you've never done before. In the first month, you might have a breakdown. The first month, you might think, oh, English is not for me. But after that first month, then it becomes better. You have more challenges. You go down again. The personal trainer, me, gives you a lot of help. And then month number 3, you made it. You've gone to the other side, and life will never be the same again. So what happens? I completed the course, and after I complete the course, my friend Bill Marino offered me the job straight away to go to his school in Rome instantly. Okay, and after this, after I got this certificate, my future boss, my future mentor, Joe, hi Joe, which wasn't my friend yet because I just met him at school. We talked, but he wasn't my mentor yet. But he would become my mentor later. Joe said, "Oh, you got the certificate? You graduated in Scuola Interpreti. Perfect. You are eligible for you can work for us because the school is accredited by the British Council. You need a degree and you need the certificate to teach English internationally." I had both. I had the degree in languages, Scuola Interpreti. I had the certificate TESOL to teach English to speakers of other languages. And I was qualified to go to work 3 hours a day for teaching, and God knows how many hours for preparation, 5 days a week, and to make double, as double money compared to what I made as a driver. So £300 a week, 5 days a week, 3 hours a day, compared to £170 a week, 6 days a week, 12 hours a day, at least. Because sometimes they got me up at night for late pickups at the airport. So that's it. So it was not possible. What was not even in the range of possibilities, it became possible. It's a special story. It's not your story, it's my story, but it's the story of how things sometimes are possible, and the fact that you don't even think about it make them impossible, and that's a pity. That's a sad story, because if something is possible but you don't do it just because you don't think about it, it's a shame. It's a waste of possibility. So that's it for today. That's it for the story of today. I'm going to comment on it in Italian for a few minutes. So thank you for listening to this podcast, and see you next time. Bye. Ok ragazzi, com'è andata? Avete seguito la storia? Più o meno corrispondeva con quello che vi avevo anticipato prima, giusto? Poi ho anticipato la storia, non è che ho fatto il riassunto, ma abbiamo parlato quindi di quando facevo il driver, portando questi teachers. Uno di questi teacher mi ha detto: "Ma perché non insegni inglese?" E io semplicemente non pensavo fosse impossibile, semplicemente non pensavo. Cioè non era una cosa che era talmente scontato che non fosse possibile, che nemmeno mi sono mai chiesto se fosse stato possibile. E alla fine del podcast ti dico che è proprio questo il peccato. Pensate se uno si perde un'occasione nella vita non perché sia impossibile, perché se è impossibile, insomma, vuoi andare sulla Luna, è impossibile, ok, vabbè, ma perché siccome dà per scontato che sia impossibile, nemmeno se lo domanda se è possibile. E cavoli, quella è una fregatura. Perché nel momento in cui mi hanno domandato: "Ma perché non fai il teacher?" E io ho chiesto: "Ma perché è possibile?" Loro m'hanno detto: "Sì." Ho detto: "Come?" M'hanno spiegato A, B, C quello che serviva. Ovvio che non era un'impresa facile, ma era possibile. Quindi m'hanno detto: "Guarda, se fai l'esame e lo passi, se superi quello lì, se riesci a prenderti un mese, se riesci a pagare, se riesci a fare questo, se riesci a fare quello, è possibile." E io ho detto: "Cavoli, sarà come scalare l'Everest." Ma scalare l'Everest è possibile. Ci vogliono soldi, ci vuole tempo, ci vuole allenamento, ma è possibile. Da ciò che invece era andare sulla Luna, impossibile. Bene, quindi ho iniziato il percorso e alla fine, dopo aver superato anche le prime difficoltà del primo test, che che ho fallito subito, perché ho fatto un sacco di errori di grammatica e ho dovuto chiedere aiuto poi per farmi aiutare da amici madrelingua, per darmi una drizzata, una raddrizzata. Con mio piacere poi questo aiuto è dovuto finire perché alla fine mi dicevano guarda che è inutile che ci fai, che mi chiami per leggere il testo, non ci sono più errori, quindi vai da solo. Questa è stata una grande soddisfazione. Quindi il fallimento dei primi test, la paura di essere scacciato dal corso, perché dopo 2 fallimenti, 2 fails, finito il corso, anche se avevi pagato. È un corso molto duro. Ehm, insomma, dopo tutto questo periodo, aver passato questo corso, aver raggiunto questa grande qualifica che è incredibile, m'ha dato la possibilità sia di entrare nella scuola di lingue del mio amico Bill Marino a Roma, subito, istantaneamente, senza come si dice, senza intervista, senza interview, senza colloquio, cioè sei qualificato, a posto, c'hai quel certificato lì, sei qualificato. Tanto è il valore di queste qualifiche. E poi l'estate successiva, no, l'estate successiva, quell'estate, perché il diploma l'ho preso, il certificato a febbraio, marzo, non mi ricordo, febbraio-marzo, e a fine giugno sono partito per l'Inghilterra, per lo stesso posto di dove ero andato l'anno prima a fare il driver, questa volta per fare il teacher. Lavorare 5 giorni a settimana, 3 ore al giorno, più la preparazione che non ti nascondo che all'inizio ci vogliono 6-7 ore per preparare una lezione di 3 ore, e poi 5 giorni a settimana anziché 6, 3 ore al giorno anziché 12, e 300 pound anziché 175 a settimana. Quando il pound era 1,50 €, t'assicuro che era una pacchia. Ok, a parte questo, insomma, lo faccio più che altro per allenarvi nei numeri, no? A raccontarvi questi dati. Poi non sono precisi perché non mi ricordo esattamente, ehm, non mi ricordo esattamente le date precise, i numeri precisi, però più o meno l'indicazione era questa. Bene, questo podcast, questo episodio, questa storia quindi è significativa perché ti fa pensare che a volte qualcosa che è impossibile non è impossibile, ma è impossibile solo perché nemmeno la reputi un'occasione, un'opportunità. Quindi quello che dico anche nei corsi di inglese, chi inizia il corso di inglese all'inizio dice è impossibile, poi ha una grande crisi, un fail, c'è un momento depressivo dopo un mesetto e mezzo perché le cose sono tante, come ho fatto io nel training course dove dopo una settimana sono andato in grossa crisi, dopo 2 settimane grossissima crisi e poi dopo ho sbloccato e sono andato avanti e success. La stessa cosa chi impara inglese e inizia inglese a imparare questo sistema dove ti cadono tutte le certezze negative che non servono, vecchie, dove ti costruisci certezze nuove, dove impari che il sistema per imparare inglese è possibile, dove scopri che tu puoi imparare inglese non anche solo così, ma impararlo bene, esiste la possibilità di impararlo bene, e superate le prime difficoltà, se non molli, se investi tempo, denaro e attenzione e forza di volontà e insomma tutte le mattine qui, eccetera, il risultato è possibile, non è garantito, perché scalare l'Everest è possibile, ma non è garantito, ma se ti alleni, investi tempo, investi denaro, ti alleni, investi tempo, investi denaro e le condizioni meteo vanno bene, all'Everest tu ci puoi arrivare. Ok? Questo è il messaggio subliminale di questa storia e spero che ti sia piaciuta. Riascoltala tante volte, ascolta gli altri podcast nel link che trovi qui sotto, così ascolti i podcast, quelli vecchi anche dell'anno scorso o di 2 anni fa, che sono molto interessanti, dove ci sono interviste e trovi anche l'intervista con Bill, di cui parlo in questa storia, quindi conoscerai anche meglio me e Bill e insomma, enjoy the day, see you tomorrow. Domani c'è pratica insieme, quindi domani prendiamo un testo e lo analizziamo insieme. E tomorrow is Friday, e quindi thank you.